Hi everyone, welcome to Crafternoon with Mr. Ryan. I'm Mr. Ryan, and today we're going to be making ladybugs, little toilet paper roll ladybugs. This is a very simple craft you can do at home with ordinary basic household supplies. And it's very fun if you happen to like ladybugs and some of the other springtime and summertime insects. It's fun to have one of these at your house that you can play with. So for this craft, you're going to need a few key items, right? You're going to need a toilet paper roll, right? You could also take a paper towel roll and cut that into pieces, but you're going to need a toilet paper roll. You're going to need some construction paper, right? I've picked out black construction paper and red construction paper, but you can choose whatever colors you happen to enjoy. If you want to make your ladybug colorful and creative, you're absolutely welcome to. You're also going to need some scissors, something to cut with, right? You're going to need something to trace with. I recommend a pencil. And if you have something, a ruler, so that your pencil lines can be nice and neat. And you're also going to need a marker or a crayon or a colored pencil. I happen to have a black marker. That's for drawing the dots on your ladybug. And you're also going to need some googly eyes and some glue as well. And if you don't have googly eyes, you can substitute that for just some white paper. And you already have the black markers that you can color in the pupil of the eyes. But let's go ahead and make our ladybug, shall we? We've got all of our little... Oh, and I also forgot to mention, you're going to need some tape, right? Alternatively, you can use glue. But for this, I chose to use tape. It's a little bit simpler. So the first thing I want you to do is take your toilet paper roll. Make sure there's no toilet paper on it. And I want you to choose your construction paper. I chose black construction paper, but you can choose any color you like. And now what I want you to do is I want you to just figure out on your toilet paper roll, just figure out how big it is, and make sure that your paper is big enough to accommodate your toilet paper roll. So we just take our toilet paper roll, and now what I want you to do is just draw a straight line across the bottom where the toilet paper roll comes to an end. Just take a ruler, and we're just gonna make a straight line on that construction paper. That's very important, right? So I want you to just make sure you get your whole toilet paper roll on there and then cut a straight line, right? Or draw a straight line. It's a little hard to see, but as you can see, I drew a straight line. Now just take your scissors and cut straight along that line, right? I want you to just cut as straight as you can. Doesn't need to be as straight as an arrow. Don't kick yourself if it's not super duper straight. But just cut as straight as you can. And that's going to leave us with a nice rectangle, right? Now, you'll notice if you wrap your toilet paper in this black construction paper, it'll go around and around and around. So you actually, what I want you to do is just take a little bit of the tip, right? And just cut off a little tiny bit. That's going to be used later for our antenna. Doesn't need to be a big strip, just about this big, right? And we're going to take the rest of our construction paper, we're going to wrap it around our toilet paper roll, and then when it's nice and tight and wrapped around like so, I want you to get your tape or some glue. I used Scotch tape, and just get a strip of your tape and just put it along that edge and tape it down. Right? This is the beginnings of our ladybug. This is the ladybug's body. The next step is making the wings of our ladybug. So for that, I want you to take another color of construction paper or ordinary paper, and I want you to I want you to draw a circle. Make sure the circle isn't too big. Make sure the circle is smaller, right, than your construction paper. You want it so that you have wings here, about like so, and then eyes up above. So just draw a little circle. Doesn't have to be very big. Make sure it's not too big, right? Draw a little circle. And then when you have your circle drawn, I want you to just do your best job cutting it out in a circular pattern. Doesn't need to be a perfect circle. We don't judge you for that here. But just cut out the best you can do as a circle, right? You'll see I'm cutting out a circle here. Right? My circle's not perfect. It's a little oblong, but that's okay. And next, what I want you to do is I want you to get your marker or your crayon or your colored pencil, and I want you to just draw some circles, some little black circles on your construction paper. These are going to be the little polka dots in our ladybug, right? Doesn't matter where you draw the circles, doesn't matter how many circles you draw. All that matters is that you enjoy yourself doing it. So I drew a handful of circles here, and I'll show you. Right? Here's the amount of circles I drew. Next, what I want you to do is get your scissors once again and just cut straight down the middle. As straight as you can. Doesn't need to be perfectly in the middle. Just cut straight down the middle. And now, what I want you to do is take your wings like so, and I want you to just put them like that, right? Almost like the ladybug's opening up its wings to fly away, right? We're going to do that. And now I want you to take another piece of tape, just a flat rectangular piece of tape, and just put it on the back of your wings, right? Put it on the back of the wings to connect the wings together. The next thing I want you to do is to take your toilet paper roll, right? And take another piece of tape. Now what I want you to do for this piece of tape is take the tape and just fold it back over itself. Just fold it right over itself. And that way it'll be sticky on both sides. I want you to take that piece of tape, stick it to the back, right on top of that tape we already put there, right? And then just stick it on to our toilet paper roll anywhere you like, right? And now we've got the beginnings of our ladybug. The next thing I want you to do is we're gonna make the antennae. So we've already cut out a thin strip of black paper from before. I want you to just cut it in half, right? Just cut it in half, simple as that. It'll leave us with two smaller pieces. And now just take your tape, right? And put some tape on the antenna, right? Doesn't matter how much tape you put on. Just put some tape on the antenna. And the next part, I want you to actually put that on the inside of the toilet paper roll. Put it on the inside where you believe the antennae should go, right? So I want you to take your tape and we'll just put it on the inside of our toilet paper roll. And that'll leave us with a nice antenna. Now, we're almost on to the last step. The next thing I want you to do is to get some googly eyes. And if you don't have googly eyes, that's okay. You can just use some white paper and draw some black dots on. But here's my googly eyes. Here's what they look like. Just take your googly eyes, and if you have a glue stick, right, just get a little bit of glue onto the back of the googly eyes. Sometimes the backs of these googly eyes actually just peel off and they stick right on, but I don't have those today. So just make sure to rub the glue on the back, right, and then I want you to take your eyes and just stick it on your ladybug wherever you feel like its eyes should go. It might be a little tough to get on the stick. If that happens, it's okay. Feel free to use more glue, right? Sometimes it's good to get a little clump of goo on the back of these things to make sure that it really sticks. And we're going to put both googly eyes on, right? And there we go. Mine's a little funny, But this, we made our little ladybug together, and it's very simple and it's very easy to do. So I hope you guys had fun making some ladybugs with me. Maybe you guys can get your ladybugs and buzz around and fly around together. But I sure had a lot of fun making ladybugs with you today. So I hope you guys enjoyed crafting around with me, and I hope you guys will come back soon for some more crafts. And as always, if you have some, if you're a little bored and you want to check out more of the library's fun activities, go ahead to veronalibrary.org/children. Goodbye.